Lick number 51 is basically straight 16th notes on the pentatonic scale. You can use it as an exercise or a lick. And also I would encourage you to take this to all the different pentatonic forms. And you can use this particular lick or way of playing this, with all 16th notes on any major scale or any scales that you do. So here it is with the A minor pentatonic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that I was using a straight down and up picking pattern for that. So all we're doing is going through the A minor pentatonic scale from the 5th fret position. A minor pentatonic is 1, 4, so 5th fret, 8th fret, 1st finger, 4th finger, then on to the 5th string, 1st, 3rd, 1st, 3rd on the next string, the 4th string, 1st, 3rd on the 3rd string, 1st and 4th finger at the 8th fret now of the 2nd string, and 1st and 4th finger again on the 5th and 8th fret of the 1st string. Then we come backwards, fingering pattern, 4, 1, 4, 1. Those are both on the 8th fret and 5th fret. And then on the 7th fret and 5th fret, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, the fingering. And then 8th fret, 5th fret again, 4th finger, 1st finger. So, and we're going to play 4 16th notes on each of the notes. So we're going to go down, up, then move to the next note, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And just continue the pattern. I tend to hold my pick on a little bit of an angle this way. You don't want to hold your pick straight with the strings because it'll catch on the string. You want a little bit of an angle. A lot of players will go forwards with the pick. I tend to go this way with the pick, if you can see that. I hold the pick between the thumb and index finger. Index finger is sort of straight to the tip of the pick. Very little pick sticks out at the end. So in other words, I don't play like this. I play with the very much choked up on the pick, pretty far, with just a very little bit, maybe a 16th to 1/8 of an inch, the most of the pick sticking out at the end. I support a little bit with the middle finger behind on the other side of the pick. It's hard to show this, but anyways. And then the angle, I tend to push down on the thumb just a little bit to angle the pick this way. So when you do that, the angle of the pick gets the pick to kind of glide across the strings, whether you're going down or whether you're going up. Because if you're straight on, the pick kind of catches on the strings, and it will slow you down and make the pattern very hard to play even. Whereas if you're on an angle, one way or the other way, the pick will glide across the string much better. So a little bit about picking there. So let me go through the pattern one more time and we'll wrap up lick 51. So 1, 2, 3, and a 4 and a. Just one more thing to mention. As I go through this, I try to use the heel of my hand to mute out the strings to stop any extraneous noise from happening. Because if I was playing like the 3rd string, for instance, and I didn't do that, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's like ringing that goes on in the background. Whereas if I cover the strings with the heel of my hand, basically muting, you don't get that. So that's one thing I do for muting. You can also use the mute, just a slight mute over the saddle onto the strings. Again, it's the heel of the hand here that just lays across the bridge and just over the saddles and onto the strings. And instead of this sound, you'll get this sound. So you should practice muting also with this exercise so you can get this kind of sound. Here's a muted version of the exercise. And you can vary the mute to a very heavy mute or a very light mute, just barely touching the strings, and that's by moving in and out of, towards and away from the string this way a little bit, and the amount of pressure you push down on the string will help determine that too. So experiment and find what's comfortable for you and what gives you a decent sound. Distortion helps when you're working with muting for that certain effect. I mean, you can mute without distortion also, of course, but distortion tends to be give an effective sound for muting. So again, that's lick number 51.